Hello my YouTube lovelies, and apologies for not speaking to you for some time now. Hope you're all doing okay. I want to try and make this short, but those are famous last words, because this will end up being a 20-25 minute epic thing, knowing me, the way I rabbit on. But I don't want to make it like an appeal in the sort of David Tennant, sort of James Nesbitt-esque cry for help. I guess really what I want to do is just sort of tell you exactly what my plans are for the very near future. There's obviously within the last, was it 3 weeks now, maybe 4 weeks since Russia invaded Ukraine, there's been a huge upheaval for many millions of lives, many losses, many tragedies, etc. And you know, it is quite frankly an abhorrent thing that is happening over there at the moment. And a week ago, actually almost a week ago yesterday, a dear friend of mine, Karen, was sort of viewing all of the various pages and stories, etc. on Facebook about all of the stuff that was happening. And the thing that caught her attention a lot was the displaced and suffering of a lot of the animals. Obviously many families, through no fault of their own, were literally running for their lives. And sometimes, you know, when you're faced with that situation, what do you do? What's the most dearest thing to you? What do you take? You know, if this happened to you right now and I said you've got to leave, what is the first thing you take? And obviously millions of people have had this decision, and unfortunately through these decisions and through no fault of their own, a lot of people have had to abandon their pets and animals, etc., and leave them in the homes or on the streets, whatever. And I think this was the thing that caught my friend's attention, her being an owner of 2 dogs, a animal lover, etc. And she messaged me and said, you know, what can we do? What, you know, is there anything that we can do? And I guess from that point, within, I guess, 24 hours, we were decided very much that, okay, let's do something about it ourselves. Let's see if there is anything we can actually do personally to help. And so within the last week, the wheels have been put into motion. I set up a Just Giving page. Tickets have been bought for the ferry. All sorts of things. Contacts have been made this side in the UK. Contacts have been made on the Ukraine border. And this last week, so many things have happened very, very quickly. But to basically put it in a nutshell, our sort of mission is to drive to the Ukraine border and try as much as possible to rescue animals from the Ukraine and take them to vets, to shelters, anywhere really where they can be brought to safety. And that is what we're endeavouring to do. So we are booked on a ferry to leave Dover and cross the channel to Dunkirk. and that is booked for the 7th of April. So what's that, 18 days from now, is it? And we will then be doing the best part of an over 3,000 mile round trip to the border and the environs that we're going to, and then coming back to the UK 10 days later or whatever it is. So we're literally going to be driving there with a van full of provisions, as much as we can get, predominantly animal related, whether that be baskets, beds, veterinary products, whether it be bandages, etc., food, all sorts of things. We've had some incredible kind donations thus far. We also have a contact where we may be able to then also bring over some sort of humanitarian products, whether it be food or whatever sort of products that are already being boxed up for us. But the aim is to basically drive Neo and fill him up with as many provisions as we possibly can, take him to the border, offload those provisions, and whilst we're at the border, basically offer our services with the help of the van to try and transport as many animals as we can safely over the border. This is sort of something which I would never have endeavoured or foreseen me ever doing anything like this. I have donated to charities in the past, whether it's £1 in the bucket or online or what have not, or I've run half marathons and 10Ks, etc. for charity. But this is something very different. This is us actually, the two of us, wanting to do something ourselves in some way that we can put our boots on the ground and actually help. So I guess this is really an appeal to just, if you can offer any help with the Just Giving page so that we can reach our target. We need a target, obviously, to facilitate fuel, ferry fares, accommodation, food, etc. And whatever we have above and beyond, we will then use that, whether we buy food near the border for various shelters, etc., and charities that we can help out. I'm not a very good person for asking, and I've distributed my Just Giving page to my Facebook page, which doesn't have many people on there. I've distributed over Instagram. I guess really this is really an ask of whoever watches this. If you can donate in some way, that would be incredibly appreciated. I'll try and put the link below in the description, but if you can't find that, the easiest way is just go to Just for Giving, and in the search, if you just type in Nothing Left Behind, it should then come up with my particular page, which is under the name of Roberto Del Pino, and then you can donate from there. If you can share this on your Facebook groups, on Instagram, via your YouTube channel if you have one, etc., all of that would be greatly appreciated. I just need help in trying to get as much awareness as possible and as much assistance as possible. For those of you that have already supported me, thank you so much. This has been incredible to see your response thus far, and this is just within a week. We're already a quarter of the way to our target, which is incredible. So really what I'm asking is just one last push to just try and get this out there and help us do this trip. I've got the van booked in tomorrow to a garage because there's yet another problem, but hopefully that'll be solved and he'll be given a clean bill of health to undertake what's going to be quite an epic journey. And I'll be stripping him out. I'll be stripping him out of the kitchen, the wardrobe, bed, everything, trying to make it as light as possible so that we can gain as much space to try and take over as many things as we possibly can. So I'm going to leave that there. Where are we at? 10 minutes. Thank you so much for watching and listening to this, and again, if you can help in any kind of way, it would be greatly appreciated. Come the future, when we actually get going, I will try and endeavour to do maybe some short YouTube stories, Instagram stories, so we'll keep you updated and posted as we travel, and then when we get to the border, how things progress from there. This isn't going to be a picnic. We both know that. We both understand that we are heading to something where, you know, we are going to see things that can be quite disturbing and probably will affect us and in some way or other. So we're not going into this naively at all. So your support and generosity would be incredibly appreciated. Thank you.